Gunjan, I don't even think initially you weren't coming on necessarily to talk about this, but there's nothing else to talk about this morning, is there? Does it go beyond this isolated case, and should we throw it in the same boat with, I don't know, with GameStop and SPACs and all, is it the Fed and all the cheap money? Should we start wondering about whether the bell's getting ready to ring here with the Fed?
You're definitely right. There's nothing else to talk about this morning. You know, I think this has really been the talk of Wall Street the past few days. Who was this mystery trader behind those huge block sales that we saw in Viacom and Discovery? And I think you can put it in the GameStop camp. It really is, you know, the latest chapter of what's shaping up to be a very dramatic year on Wall Street already that's caught even professional traders flat-footed, as we saw with GameStop earlier in the year.
Do you think leverage or just the use of it and the availability of it, it increases with the easy money globally?
That certainly seems to be the case here. As the Wall Street Journal reported over the weekend, Mr. Wang was taking these very concentrated positions using leverage in a handful of Chinese internet companies, as well as, you know, TV companies via the swap market. So,
Barry, why shouldn't we think that everything's overheated, overcooked? When this is at the margin, obviously, but does it make you question just the level of the averages and other stocks?
It doesn't. I think that this is early cycle behavior. I don't think it's ring the bell at the end of the cycle. But look, there's unintended consequences of, you know, the Fed using their very blunt instruments to add a ton of liquidity to the system and, you know, pushing real rates to negative levels. I kind of view this as amateur hour on the street. I don't know how you allow someone to apply that much leverage to that high of vol type of positions. You know, if you think about it, volatility adjusted, this is just a fantastic amount of leverage applied through swaps, getting around the whole, you know, 50% margin requirement. It's crazy. It's amateur hour on the street. It's poor risk management in the hedge fund community, as Melvin appeared to be pretty poorly risk managed as well. But when I look again at the broader averages, like you, Joe, I kind of reached the conclusion fairly quickly that this is not systemic. It doesn't mark the end of the cycle. But listen, there's members of the Fed, Rob Kaplan is one in particular, that knows that there are unintended consequences and costs associated with this kind of interventions. And this may tangentially be one of them. Well,
as has been pointed out, Viacom and Discovery are kind of back to where they were before the crazy wild ride. If you were asleep or if you went on I don't know, the Appalachian Trail for a couple of months, you wouldn't even know what happened. But doesn't this, Barry, I mean, it just seems like if you're someone that does Graham and Dodd type investing, you could get caught up in this besides your best efforts and get hurt. So it's just not good for what we think of as fundamental investing.
Yeah, I suppose, although, you know, the concepts that and themes that I've been promoting to my clients, the reflation trade doesn't encompass this at all. I downgraded tech and telecom services this summer thinking that they were not going to be big beneficiaries through this cycle. You know, I'm not in any of these positions, period. So I would think if you're approaching this from a business cycle perspective, this isn't what you would be on, what you would be in. If you're looking at the broader cycle, like deglobalization, the struggles of the mercantilists, you know, China, Germany, Japan, on a go-forward basis, because we have to deglobalize and not have our supply chain stretched all over the world, so a tanker in the Suez Canal shuts down global trade, you wouldn't be in a lot of Chinese positions either. So, you know, for me, I think if you're doing core fundamental analysis and thinking about this stuff, you wouldn't have been in these positions.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.